guys, NestMudkit back again for another video today to talk about One Piece Pirate Warriors for the PlayStation 3, which I've been waiting to buy for quite a long time, which is why I bought a PS3 about 3 weeks ago. Not the only reason, but mainly that combined with some other things, like I wanted to play Street Fighter and I also wanted to play other games I can get on the Wii. And well, yeah, let's dive right in. So One Piece Pirate Warriors, out on Friday the 21st of September in Europe as digital download and a physical copy. This is where I would be holding a physical copy and possibly unboxing it, showing you the manual, showing you the disc. But that isn't going to happen because, well, Game screwed up, really. I went down to Game. I could only buy it from Game because I had a Game gift card. But I got there and they didn't have any shipments in, and they said, well, we're not going to have any until today, which is Tuesday. So instead I bought some PlayStation Network cards with my gift card. I bought it on PSN and downloaded it. So I managed to get it in the end. I got it on Saturday, and well, yeah, let's get started. So for the main part of the game, you're going to be playing as Luffy through the story mode, which is called the main log. You're going to be playing as Luffy for most of that. Occasionally other characters from One Piece. I think it's like 13 or something overall playable characters. I'll have to check that at some point. But yeah, so you're playing as Luffy for the main part, pummeling through enemies, because Pirate Warriors is essentially a Dynasty Warriors game. And that series is all about just like blasting through tons of enemies. It's the third, I think, of 3 games which were like Dynasty Warriors games based off of anime. I think there's like a Gundam one, I think it's Gundam one, I can't remember, and a Fist of the North Star one. But anyway, yeah, so we finally got One Piece one, which is really, really awesome. And it's a really fun game. So, yes, it's basically about punching your way through tons of enemies, and it looks kind of simple. The combat looks simple, looks like you're just button spamming, which you can do if you want. But that's because I was playing on the easier difficulties. Maybe if I try it on harder difficulties, you know, maybe you're going to have to come up with some more creative combos. But it was pretty much that. But that is not a bad thing at all, because the game is really fun. It's really fun. I've already beat the main story mode, but, you know, while playing through that, it was tons of fun, you know, and I'd play through it again, clearly. But, you know, after you beat the main story, and, well, actually, you unlock it halfway through the main story, you can play it anytime you want, is the Another Log mode, which lets you play as other characters, you know, who are playable, such as Nami, Chopper, Zoro, Usopp, all the general guys, the Straw Hat Pirates, and a few other people, and they each get their own little like storyline thing. However, these can be quite short. For example, Aces is literally one stage, but you know, you can still play with any character you want, any other character stages, which is a really cool feature. So you know. And then after that you've got online as well, so the game does have a lot for you to do, and you have the sort of like levelling up system for your characters. You've got this thing called coins that you just sort of put on, they're like sort of equips that put up stats and stuff, and you've got a levelling system obviously, so as you play through you can level up. So there's a lot of stuff to do, and I haven't tried out the online yet, but I plan to soon, as soon as I can find some people who want to play it online with me. But yeah, other parts of the game, graphics were really nice for the most part. You know, actually just when you're just playing, it looks pretty good. You do get a little bit of slowdown, which is, I suppose, understandable when you've got like a billion people running at you. But the cutscenes are absolutely fantastic. They run much higher frame rate, like 60 frames a second. Oh, it just looks great. I wish I had an HD TV in here to play it on. I don't. I just have this like crappy old fat 10-year-old TV in here. But you know. I'd love to see what it looks like in HD, because they just look absolutely fantastic. Another thing is the music. The music's really good in this game as well. Like the main theme, which I believe is called "Prepare for Pirates." I know if you type that in on YouTube you find it. That has been playing in my head for the last couple of days because it's just the catchiest thing. And you know the music is really good. I know Japan in their special edition actually got a soundtrack with it, which I'm pretty jelly of right now, because I wouldn't mind a soundtrack. Might have to even import that or something. But yeah, there you go. Anything else to talk about? Yeah, the storyline. The actual story of the game, it could be better, because it Goes through, well, it essentially covers the whole of One Piece, which, if you're a fan of the anime manga, you know is a long ass series. But yeah, but it still skips out a few things like the Sky Pit arc, Thriller Bark, which are two, I suppose, not terribly plot important stories, but they're not there. And like Usopp joining the crew, there's nothing there. They just sort of skip it out. It's a bit sort of weird how they skip about the story. Like for example, you start at the very beginning at the New World arc, playing through something there, and then it sort of flashes back to all the Straw Hat Pirates on a ship talking about even further back memories, and it's a bit sort of weird. But if you're a One Piece fan, you'll probably understand it. If you're not a One Piece fan, however, you might find it quite hard to follow, which is understandable. But yeah, for the most part, the story. Well, I usually say game stories don't matter, but when it's One Piece, then So the story could be better, but it's going to be good, and there is going to be DLC for it because there's actually an option on the main menu called downloads. There's nothing on there yet. So maybe they could add in Skypiea and Thriller Bark as DLC content, along with maybe some costumes for characters, maybe even more characters, or something like that to play through, which would be really cool. I would have no obligation to spending more money on this game because it's just so much fun. And that about wraps everything up. So I should probably get back to playing that right now because I really want to go play it. I just, it's really fun, and yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, final thing. What I'm hoping for is this game will hopefully get a sequel at some point, which I don't know if Tecmo Koei, who developed this, will want to, because they only did first ones for those other anime games, but because this is One Piece, it's probably going to sell really well. Or at least it probably already sold really well in Japan, and it hopefully will sell right in Europe and North America. And then if we can get a sequel, then that'd just be really awesome. So I think that's about it. Thanks for watching this video. If you bothered to stick to the end, which I highly doubt many of you have. That's about it. So if you're a fan of One Piece, pick it up, and if not, go watch One Piece. Alright, bye.